Thank you so much.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
Namaskara to everybody. Krishna has been telling Arjuna to Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, as he said, entire thing is, you can understand in 2 shlokas. Neha Vikramanashosti Pratyavayo Navidyate Swarpamapyasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahatobhaya. 40th shloka. What he said is, anything good you do, good to the family, society, and the country, and dharma, anything good that you do will not go a waste. The good or bad will definitely come back to us. I told you with the help of even a story of Draupadi who tore her saree to bandage Krishna's fingers. And another thing he told, Karmanyavadikaraste Mahapaleshu Kadachana. That was 47th shloka. Beautifully, that is the gist of Bhagavad Gita. Karmanyavadikaraste means you ought to do your karma to the best of your ability. Not to expect the result that will come by itself. You need not expect, you need not get into tension. When we are able to do it, when we do a work and just offer it at the feet of God and be relaxed, that is Karma Yoga. So, which shloka we need to go today?
48 ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
48.
48. Yes. Just yesterday we finished Karmanyevadikaraste Mahapaleshu Kadachana. One of the best shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. Entire summary of Bhagavad Gita is here. You have done your duty in that situation. That must finish off our responsibility, not be attached. Not even proud that I did a great thing. Not even failed, I failed. Both things would happen in life. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail. Both things will come and go. Mahapaleshu Kadachana. That doesn't mean you must not be interested in doing your work to the best of your ability, was told in the second line of the 47th shloka. Makarma palahetubhu mate sangostva karmani. Do your duties to the family, the society. He ought to do it. He will tell us in the next chapter. Do it detached. And don't worry about what you did or the result of what you did. Yogastak kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. Explanation of 47th shloka once again. Do all your duty like a yogi. Yogastak kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. Exactly explaining once again the 47th shloka. Karmanyavadikaraste. Sangam tektva means without attachment. Do all your duties as it has come to you in this life, wherever you are. All duties of all people will be different in their situations. So that, like a yogi, you do it. Who is a yogi? This Krishna wants each one of us to try to be a yogi in life. Whether we succeed or not, that's a different thing. And Neha Vikramanashosti will protect us. Krishna's assurance will protect us. But we must do like yogi means, do the things of your responsibility, offer it at the feet of God, and be absolutely relaxed. Yogastakur karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. Without attachment, you do all your duties, Arjuna. Arjuna's duties are not as simple as we can think of. It is to kill Bhishma, Drona, and so on and so forth, remember. The advice is given to a man who had so many, the greatest problem on earth to face in front of him. He had to kill in the war his own people. Imagine The detachment he needs to gain to do that. So that is being addressed. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. Sangam means attachment. You can write that. That one word will help you to know the meaning of the entire thing. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. Another thing, next line. Take equally the success and failure. Krishna has told Arjuna, Hato va prapsasi swargam jitva va bhokshase mahim. Earlier shloka, you remember. So if you die, you go to Vir Swarga. If you win, you have a country to rule. So fight back, he told you, remember that. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. Some things that we do will get us fame, something will get us unfame. But you are very determined what you are doing is good for all, go on. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. Without attachment to do all your duty as a yogi. Yogi does his duty and forgets. Not even he has a claim that I did it. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. Siddhi asiddhi, you take it as equal. Success and failure, you take it as equal. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Underline that word. That's a great definition of yoga. What is yoga? This balance of mind is yoga. Samatva. Samatva is yoga. Samatvam yoga uchyate. This balance of mind is yoga. So he tells Arjuna, do your duties like a yogi. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. Arjuna, without attachment to do your duties. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. You are a warrior, you are going to war. Remember, there are two things when you go to a war. Either you will win or you will get defeated. Even that take equally. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. Siddhi asiddhi take equally. Samatvam yoga uchyate. There are four wonderful parts in this shloka, which I think you have observed. Yogastha kuru karmani. All karma means karma, work. Sir, karma antandre, is it homa havana and so on? No, it's your daily duties. Krishna is telling Arjuna to fight back. Remember, some people interpret when karma comes, it is some homa, some nidu, some sitting and some doing meditation. Not at all. It is your daily duties Krishna is directing me and you to do in which way we want to. Yogastha kuru karmani. Do your karma like a yogi. Sangam tektva. Dhananjaya is the address to Arjuna. Without attachment. Sangam tektva. In this situation, I am there, I am to do this and done. That's over. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva. The result may be of two kinds. It may be siddhi or it may be asiddhi. It may be success, it may be failure. See, and be balanced with that. Whichever comes, ready to accept. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. That balance of mind is called yoga. Underline that word, definition of yoga given by Krishna. Samatvam yoga uchyate. He is advising me and you and everybody who wants to listen Bhagavad Gita have this balance of mind in life. Certain things you have done have given you good result. You are very proud that you did it, but let it not be there. Certain things you did in life have brought you failures. You are worried about it. In spite of having done to the best of your ability, if a thing has failed, even then you need not worry. Be a yogi. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. Siddhi asiddhyo samo bhutva. Taking success and failure equally, samatvam yoga uchyate. Beautiful definition. This balance of mind is yoga all through the life. What you call? And when we are born, till death we have to be doing something, we cannot sit quiet. That he will say, tell it in the next chapter to come. But do it in that manner that you will never be tainted with the result of what you did. I think we can repeat. Yogastha kuru karmani.
Yogastha kuru karmani.
Sangam tektva dhananjaya.
Sangam tyaktva dhananjaya.
Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva
Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva.
samatvam yoga uchyate.
Samatvam yoga uchyate.
Yogastha kuru karmani
Yogastha kuru karmani.
sangam tektva dhananjaya.
Sangam tyaktva dhananjaya.
Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva
Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva.
samatvam yoga uchyate.
Samatvam yoga uchyate.
Durena hevaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Those who expect result and do their duties are very low in nature. Durena hevaram karma buddhi yoga. Buddhi yoga is the best. But if you do everything expecting a result and are worried about the result so far, is very low. It's very low. Base it is, he says. It's very low. Buddhau Sharnamanvicha. Take refuge in the people who know the truth. Buddhau Sharnamanvicha. Take refuge in Jnanis. Take lessons from Jnanis. Kripana Palahetva. Interesting line. Kripana Palahetvaha. Those who expect a particular result after doing their duty are greedy people. Kripana. Greedy people they are. Kripana Palahetu. Those who expect a particular result after having done their duty, are really Kripanas. That is, greedy people. They don't even know what is to be done, what is not to be done. They are unhappy people. Kripanas are not that they are bad, they are always unhappy people. Durena hevaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Doing any action expecting a result, particular result, is really low. Buddhau Sharanamanicha. Take refuge in the Jnanis. Take refuge in the advice Krishna has just given to you, Karmanyavadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. Or take refuge in what Krishna said in the previous sloka, Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tektva dhananjaya. If you can't do like that, you are a miser. You are a miser, that is to say, you are not a man relaxed. Arjuna, Krishna's only purpose is to make Arjuna fight and still be relaxed. Still be relaxed. How it could be done is the advice given by Krishna to Arjuna. We are going through that. Durena hevaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Expecting something, a particular result is very low. Dhananjaya is the word used to mention Arjuna's name. Buddhau Sharanamidya. Take refuge in those who know about the action. If not, you are a miser. Kripanaha palahetvaha. Miser is the man who expects a particular result. Cannot be happy. He will be overproud when he gets the result he wanted. He will go down to the ground if he doesn't get one. That is not the way of living. That's what Krishna is telling Arjuna to. I think we can repeat. Durena hevaram karma.
Durena hyavaram karma.
Buddhi yoga dhananjaya.
Buddhi yoga dhananjaya.
Buddhau sharanamanvicha.
Buddhau sharamanvicha.
Kripana palahetavaha.
Kripana palahetavaha.
Durena hevaram karma.
Durena hyavaram karma.
Buddhi yoga dhananjaya.
Buddhi yoga dhananjaya.
Buddhau sharanamanvicha.
Buddhau sharamanvicha.
Kripana palahetavaha.
Kripana palahetavaha.
I think all the language people sitting here have understood this one. Kripana palahetva means those who expect a particular result for what they have done are really misers. Don't worry. Do your duty. Relax. You have done it. Relax. What comes later? Accept. For Arjuna, it could be victory or it could be failure. Ultimately, it will be his victory, because there is Krishna behind him. There is Dharma protecting him. We must not forget that. So when we have come to Bhagavad Gita, we know that Krishna is with us. We will learn to take success. We will learn to take failures. Equally, then Krishna's advice has worked on us. That's the thing we have to take. Did we repeat twice, Shilpa? Yeah. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ube skrute dushkrute tasma yoga yujasva yoga comes koshala. Certain things Krishna repeats to Arjuna because Arjuna is in sorrow, is in confusion. You must be able to take the good and bad equally, Arjuna. Buddhiyukto jahatiha. He leaves both. Success also he leaves to God. Failure also he leaves to God. Ube sukrute dushkrute. That's the last word. Sukruta means good work. Dushkrita means the bad one. One who is endowed with the sameness of mind, this balance of mind, this yogic mind, gives up both punya and papa. Sukrita and dushkrita is mentioned in my book as punya and papa. Don't worry about the punya that comes. Don't worry about the papa that comes. Punya or papa here in this world. Therefore, commit yourself to karma yoga. Tasmad yoga yujasva. Wonderful. It's such a touching advice to Arjuna and to each one of us. You need not do anything. When you go on reading Bhagavad Gita with the meaning, it changes your inner self by itself in a short duration of time. Read 1 chapter, 2 chapter, 3 chapter. If you can read fast, make a point to read Bhagavad Gita once every day. Doesn't take much time. If you try for one year or so, you will be able to do it in 45 to 50 minutes. And as you have been trying to know the meaning, if you try to understand the meaning while you read, you will also be able to complete it in 1 hour sake. Leave everything rest to the God. Buddhi yukto jahatiha, man with knowledge. Ube, not worried about the Sukrita and Dushkrita. Because he has left both them to the cosmic consciousness or God, whatever you call it. Tasmad yoga yujasva. Therefore, fight. Krishna never forgets Arjuna to tell Arjuna to fight. We sometimes do this great mistake of taking Bhagavad Gita out of context and say it is for you to do, not to do anything at all in life. No, this advice is for you and for me to stay where we are and try to do the best that we can. Not to take sannyasa, go to Himalaya, leaving all the responsibility to somebody else. Do it till the end, till the breath stops. That's the advice. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ube skrute dushkrute tasmad yoga yujasva. Therefore, fight as a yogi. And there is another definition of yoga next to that. You say, yoga karmasu kaushalam. Underline that. What is yoga? Karmasu kaushalam. That is, do your work to the best of your ability. That is yoga karmasu kaushalam. With all your mind and heart, fight back, Arjuna. Leave the rest. Leave the rest to me. He is there next to him. He takes the responsibility. Arjuna is the luckiest man on earth. He had Krishna as the advisor. And we should also feel ourselves lucky because we have got this one on our head. He will take the responsibility when you have this in your hand. So he says, Yo buddhi yukto jahatiha ube sukrita dushkrita. Sukrita means punya, dushkrita means papa. Don't be worried about punya or papa. Leave everything. Taking lessons from Krishna, taking lessons from Jnanis. Tasmad yoga yujasva. Therefore, Tasmat means therefore. Therefore, work for yoga. Work as a yogi. Yoga yujyasva. And what is yoga? The other definition by Krishna, yoga karmasu kaushalam. Yoga is doing the thing that you can do to the best of your ability and feeling relaxed, living at it at that. That is yoga. I was telling about this on one day in a class in Shimoga for a lady. There is an interesting episode. She was a housewife. Rather, she is a housewife. She does all her house duty. She cooks, she cleans the house, she feeds her children, she sends them to school, she gives food to her husband at the right time and everything. And I told about this yoga way of doing it. And next day class, I could not see her. I don't take attendance, but I take attendance of this vision of yours. When I see you, if you are not there, I would find. Particularly, it was easy for me to find when a class at 30 or 35. Next day, she was absent. My class was between 4 and 5. The next day she came, that is the day after that day after her absence, she came and I asked, why were you absent yesterday? She began to laugh. Could not control her laughter for at least 2-3 minutes. When she could get control over her laughter, she said, I did my work as a yogini, sir. I fed my children when they came, and I fed my husband when he came, and I cleaned the house, left everything to God, went to bed. Your class was at 4 o'clock, I got up at 5 o'clock. That relaxed experience is what is needed. She got that beautiful sleep we must be able to have if we know Bhagavad Gita. There are three or four experiences which Upanishad says. One is this Jagrat, where we are all here. Another one is we go to dreams. Every day once we may have a dream. Say for example, you may be having a dinner with your friends and maybe a good dream, or some lion or snake following you and you are going not knowing what to do. That a fearful dream or a happy dream. And there is one wonderful state where we will be almost dead every day once at night. You don't know your husband or brother or mother or father are there by the side of you. Everything is lost. There is a beautiful sleep. Only morning when you get up, all your old thoughts come back to you. Till then, you are absolutely free. Nothing was there. Neither you were there, nor your father was there, husband was there, wife was there, children were there. Nothing was there. You were one with all things. And lastly, if you can be that happy, which you are in the dreamless, beautiful sleep, in the awakened stage, in the waking stage, that is the training which Krishna is trying to give us. You must be that happy as if you are in your best sleep on the day, doing all your work. So that's the advice that he is giving. Arjuna must feel free like that also, even after killing so many people in the war. Buddhiyukto jahati ube skruta skruta tasmat yoga yojasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. Underline that one. Yoga karmasu kaushalam means the yoga is the discretion in action, and to do it in the best way you can do. That is the way in which you have to do your work. I think we can repeat. Buddhi yukto jahatiha.
Buddhi yukto jahatiha.
Ube sukrita dushkrute.
Ubhe sukrita dushkrute.
Tasmad yogaya yujyasva.
Tasmad yogaya yujyasva.
Yoga karmasu kaushalam.
Yoga karmasu kaushalam.
Buddhi yukto jahatiha.
Buddhi yukto jahatiha.
Ubhe sukrita dushkrute.
Ubhe sukrita dushkrute.
Tasmad yogaya yujyasva.
Tasmad yogaya yujyasva.
Yoga karmasu kaushalam.
Yoga karmasu kaushalam.
So you got two definitions of yoga by Krishna. Samatvam yoga uchyate. That is number one in the previous shloka. Yoga karmasu kaushalam in this shloka. Try to adapt. Try to adapt. It may not be possible in a day to become a jnani. We have an opportunity, an eternal time we have got to achieve our purpose. Because this is neither our first life nor the last. We are in this cycle, that's what our culture makes us to believe. Sometimes, sir, is there a necessity of having a next life? There is. We were not asked which house you are going to be born in your next life. Compulsorily, we have been sent into some houses. That's number one. Same mother gives birth to a twin, say. One boy becomes very brilliant and has success in everything that he does. Same mother has fed her breast milk to the second one also, but he becomes an idiot. Why so? You don't have an answer. Don't have an answer. Sometimes our positions are according to our karma, as Krishna would tell us in the next few lessons. We are here today because listening to Bhagavad Gita, because you had something good you had done in your past life, so that you are forced to come over here. If not, you would have been in a film theater or doing some other thing, worried about, or watching a TV serial, and so on and so forth. So, do like a yogi, yoga karmasu kaushalam, underline that, I think. We go to the next one. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi palam tektva manishinha janma bandha vinirmuktaha padangachattanam. So after telling two definitions of yoga, samatvam yoga uchyate, yoga karmasu kaushalam, Krishna says the jnanis will not be worried about the phala of what they do. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi palam tektva manishinha. Phala, they are not worried about the result at all. They are only worried about their work. They did it to the best of their ability. That people will not be bound by janma bandha vinirmukta. This bandhana of life they will be away from. And what happens to them later? Padangachatyanāmayam. They reach a great stage of jnanis. Padangachatyanāmayam means they go to a position where they are real jnanis. Not worried about anything at all. They are always in the present. God is now only in present, not in the past, not in the future. They are in the present. The wise endowed with attitude of karma yoga, having given up the result of action, free from bondage of birth, indeed accomplish the end that is free from all afflictions. That is to say, not at all bound by what the result of what they did, because they offered it at the feet of that cosmic consciousness, and they did their duty like karmanyavadikaraste. They did their like yogi, yoga karmasu kaushalam. They did their duty like in samatva, balanced mind, and therefore there is no attachment whatsoever. And they are great people. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi palam tektva manishina. Wise people means jnanis. Krishna is referring to wise people, is not very intelligent ones. Having knowledge of Atman or Brahman or whatever you call it. They do everything in the attitude of karma yoga. Karma yoga is just he explained how you are to do it to the best of your ability, not too worried about the result, and so on. And then, having given up the result of action, free from the bondage of birth, but indeed they accomplish the end, that is free from all action. Gachyatyanāmayam means that is the moksha concept which Krishna is explaining to Arjuna and to me and you. You will always be relaxed, doing your duties, not worried about. Even the hardest pain will not defeat you, because you take it as a thing that has come to you and you have to bear it. Arjuna, Tam Stitiksha Swabharata, earlier he had mentioned one thing. You see, these things come and go, bear with them. Tam Stitiksha Sukhadukke Samayakutta Labha Labho. No, not that was which one, Shilpa?
Matra Sparshasthu Kaunteya.
Matra Sparshasthu Kaunteya Shitoshna Sukhadukka Sukhadaha Agama Paino Nityam Tam Stitiksha Swabharata. Try to bear with whatever is there easily, and things will change in a few days. Even if we shout it is night, it is night, it is night, we have to wait for 8 hours. If we patiently wait, 8 hours will be over, we will see the morning and the day and the beautiful sunshine. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi spalam tektva manishinaha. Manishinas are these wise people, great people. They are not worried about the karma pala, and therefore they will be relieved from janma bandha, that is bondage of life. We are bound by our karmas, therefore we will be born in the next life and the next life to come. When that doesn't exist, that is called liberation. That is padam gachyat yanamayam. That great stage the man enters. That is the stage which if we can put it in words, that is the stage in which Ramana was there, Ramakrishna Paramahansa was there, Chandrasekhar Bharati Swamiji was there, Siddheshwar Swamiji was there, Shukmar Swami of Tumakuru was there. This is the state. They go on doing their duties, not worried about what will happen next. And you will also have that state possible. That is, Krishna is telling to Arjuna, it's not far away from you. It is not unachievable goal for you. You can also have it if you follow this principle. I think we can repeat. Karmajam buddhi yuktahe.
Karmajam buddhi yuktahi.
Palam tektva manishinaha.
Phalam tyaktva manishinaha.
Janma bandha vinirmuktaha.
Janma bandha vinirmuktaha.
Padam gachyatanamayam.
Padam gacchantya-namayam.
Karmajam buddhi yuktahe.
Karmajam buddhi yuktahi.
Palam tektva manishinaha.
Phalam tyaktva manishinaha.
Janma bandha vinirmuktaha.
Janma bandha vinirmuktaha.
Padam gachyatanamayam.
Padam gacchantya-namayam.
Padam gachyatanamayam, you can write moksha, liberation. That is the highest state that Indian philosophers have thought about. And then, yada te mohakalin buddhir vatatirishyate tada gantase nirvedam shrotavyasya srutasya. Yada te mohakalilam. Now Arjuna is in total confusion, that is mohakalila. Or the state of Arjuna is mohakalila. And we have also come to Bhagavad Gita because we have got mohakalila, that is lot of confusions. When our buddhi passes that delusion, then you will go beyond what is said in Shruti, beyond what is heard of so far. Shrotavyasya srutasya. You will reach that state of absolutely being liberated if you overcome your moha kalilam, confusions that you have got, whether I should fight back or not, how can I kill, will it not be a papa, what is the use of killing our own people, better I lift my hands and let them kill, all these things will go. So, when your intellect crosses over the impurity of delusion, that is what Arjuna is seeing. He no more has delusion, say, by listening to Krishna. Then what happens? then you shall gain dispassion towards what has been heard and what is yet to be heard. That is, entire thing you will stop worrying about. If you can cross this moha kalila, confusion, with my words, you will be such person, you will be going beyond what is heard, what is yet to be heard. That great you will be. Only yadate mohakalilim buddhir vyatitirishati. When your buddhi goes beyond your confusions, which you have so presently have. Krishna knows all things that Arjuna was in Arjuna's mind, because I told you in the first chapter, he never spoke a word except, what's that?
Pashyetam.
No. Yes, Pashyetan Samavetan Kuruniti. Look at the Kurus that who have gathered. Beyond that, he did not say anything. He had not said anything. He heard all the problems of Arjuna. Therefore, now he is in a position to give a solution. I said he is the world's best psychiatrist, because he never probed his nose when Arjuna was mentioning about his sorrows. Listen to the last. And then now he knows the disorder, giving the solution, giving the method to go beyond. Yadate mohakalilam buddhir vyatitirishati. When you overcome your confusion and delusion which you have got about these things, you are your way and he in everything that is associated with you, tada gantasi nirvedam shrotasya shrutasya. Then you will go beyond all known and the unknown. That is, again, you are going to have that state of liberation. That state of liberation. That state of Janma Bandha Vinirmukta. You will not be born again, that will be the position that you will have. So, Shrotavasya Srutasya, I will read the summary of the same shloka in my book. I don't think all of you have the same book, but anyway, the same meaning will be there. Just follow it. When your intellect crosses over the impurity of delusion, then you shall gain dispassion towards what has been heard and what is yet to be heard. You are always relaxed, whatever comes and whatever doesn't come. That will happen to you if you can follow karmanyavadikaraste, if you follow samatva, if you follow yoga karmasu kaushalam principle. I think we can say. Yadate moha kalilam
Yada te moha kalilam
buddhir vyatitarishyati
buddhirvyatitarishyati
tada gantasi nirvedam
tada gantasi nirvedam
shrotasya shrotavyasya srutasya cha
shrotavyasya shrutasya cha
yadate moha kalilam
yada te moha kalilam
buddhir vyatitarishyati
buddhirvyatitarishyati
tada gantasi nirvedam
tada gantasi nirvedam
shrotavyasya srutasya cha.
shrotavyasya shrutasya cha.
And next one, the last one in this, because Arjuna speaks next to it. So he has given a picture of a personality who is not worried about anything that would happen to him. He will take it in a balanced way, does all his duty, not at all attached. He has heard such a man. Shruti pratipannate yadastasya nishyada. Again, he is referring to Shruti. Vedavadarata Partha 43, 40, 43, 44 and 45. I asked you to reflect over those three shlokas in my. Krishna's comment was, there are people who use flowery language to confuse you. You will go to Sarga, you will be there, you will go to Naraka and so on and so forth. There are so many things in that they speak. When you go beyond that, when your mind is no longer distracted by the Vedas, that is the word used in my book. You are not distracted by the Vedas. Do this is good for you, do this is not good for you, and so on and so forth. Do this karma, you will go to heaven. Do this homa, you will win the race. So many things. They will confuse you. Krishna had told in 42, 43, and 44. Am I right with the numbers? Yeah. So these three shlokas, again, he is referring ultimately to the same thing. Must not. That is why I say your spiritual tourism should stop when you have reached Bhagavad Gita. No more confusion, because this is the only thing that we have got in our entire culture, which is being told by Krishna himself. All others have what Rishis have told us. We respect them. There is no problem in reading them and trying to understand them, or trying to keep them still relevant to the society. Let them do it. But for those who are searching for truth, Bhagavad Gita is sufficient. If you are searching for truth, I generally say there is what's called a spiritual tourism. You want to see some satisfaction in your life. And there are many people. You go to, sometimes you go to that, who is that man? Say, Ravi Shankar Guruji, you go to his ashram. Oh yes, you stayed there for some time, you did not get what you require. And you go to another, Brahma Kumara Kumari, you go there for, they say we will give you liberation in 1 week. Come here, sit, listen to our talk for 1 week, you will get liberated. You go there, you sat 1 week there and nothing happened, you see. And then you go to another man, sit with him, and go on this tourism. Where does it end? Some people will say, go there and visit that temple, that will do you good. You go there. When you come to Bhagavad Gita, your spiritual tourism must stop. Here is a medicine for our spiritual problem. I'm not telling about the physical problem and the mental problem. Spiritual problem, here is a solution. If we have a physical problem, I cannot say, read Bhagavad Gita, your fever will die. You ought to go to a doctor. If you have a mental problem, read Bhagavad Gita or do yoga, it will cure you. No, I should not say that. There are experts in that field, go there. If you have a spiritual problem, your spiritual problem has an answer in Bhagavad Gita. Just go through it repeatedly, you will get the answers. In Shumoga, there is a psychiatrist who told an interesting thing. A boy was in mental confusion. I mean, he was a little mad. And a yoga teacher heard about this. And he said to the father of the boy, send me, I will teach him yoga so that he would overcome all his mental illness. Thinking that it may be true, this man sent the boy to that man. And he told him to do many exercises. One day he tried to do. Second day he slapped the teacher. And then teacher came and said, take him to a psychiatrist. So wherever we get the solution, we have to go there. Not that all solutions you get answer in Bhagavad Gita. We have great people in other fields. In psychiatry, there are great people. In science, there are great people. In spirituality, where do you go? You go on meeting people around and not getting answers. If you want to avoid that, go through Bhagavad Gita again, then again. He will tell you what you should do, what you should not do, how you would be happy, how your life would be a great life in life. No, you will live to your perfect satisfaction. So, Shrutis have confused you, Krishna says. Shruti pratipannate yadastasya nischala. He said, Dupta Pindodaka Kriya, I was referring to Govinda in the beginning. Now, they will all go to hell. Such things are being told in Puranas. You will go out of them. You will go beyond them. That confusion will go. Shruti Pratipanna, at the end you have become calm after listening Bhagavad Gita. Samadha vachala buddhistada yoga moapsasi. And then, if you can listen to me and follow this, you will have a firm knowledge of self and not be worried about anything that would happen. When your mind is no longer distracted with the Vedas, it will remain steady. Steady means it will remain very constant like the mind of a jnani. Vedas, Jnana study means Sthita Prajna. That is the word Arjuna uses in the very next word. You can also write that word there. Steady mind means Sthita Prajna. And then firmly established in self. Firmly established in Atman. Yoga means joining. Joining of this small self with the cosmic self. So, joining me to the cosmic self means to the God. So, God will be inside, I will not be there at all. He will go on doing his duty through this body, through Ramana's body, through Ramakrishna's body, and so on and so on. That's why we worship them as gods. They are Sthita Prajnas, not bothered. Not bothered. That will happen to you. Krishna tells to Arjuna, Shruti Pratipannate Yadastasya Nischala. You have been confused with Shrutis, listening this, listening that, that will take you to the hell, that will not, you should not do that, and so on and so forth. When you become a yogi, as I said earlier, you will go beyond everything. Samadha vachala buddhis tada yogamo apsasi. Then you will attain yoga. Attain yoga means your small self will join with the cosmic self. While you are living, this will happen. When you don't undergo this confusion created to you by the Shrutis, do this, it will happen, do this, it will happen, do this, Soma, it will happen, and so on and so forth, which Krishna has already explained to us. When you go beyond that, you will get yoga. You will get yoga when you go beyond these limitations which is there in society, in your present feeling. If you can achieve that one, you will also be a yogi. Your small self will be one with the cosmic self. I think we can repeat. Shruti Pratipannate
Shruti Pratipannate
Yada Stasyasi Nischala
Yada Stasyasi Nischala
Samadha Vachala Buddhi
Samadha Vachala Buddhihi
Tada Yogamo Apsisi
Tada Yogamavapsyasi
Shruti Pratipannate
Shruti Pratipannate
Yada Stasyasi Nischala
Yada Stasyati Nischala
Samadha Vachala Buddhi
Samadha Vachala Buddhihi
Tada Yogamo Apsisi.
Tada Yogamavapsyasi.
Next question of Arjuna is my question and your questions to Krishna. Maybe you have also thought, is there a person who is a jnani, as Krishna said? If there is one, can I sometimes meet? If there is one, how does he behave? How does he walk? How does he do his work? What is the state of his mind? That question comes to Arjuna as it comes to us also. There is a man like this, Krishna says. Sthita Prajna, he said, Pada Gacchanti Anamayam. Is there a man who has reached the Anamayam Pada? Is there a person who has reached that yoga state, which he said earlier, in all the words that you have noted? Is there a person having attained those limitations? That's why Arjuna begins to talk. Arjuna is a very intelligent man. He sometimes asks my question and your questions to Krishna. You will be surprised to know that you will have thought over that, and Arjuna will ask it in the Bhagavad Gita. Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha, Arjuna vacha, Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha, Samadhistasya Keshava. Sthita dihi kim prabhasheta, kimasita prajeta kim. Sthita Prajna, that is the ultimate state of mind which a realized man will have. What is the nature of Sthita Prajna, Krishna? Bhasha means definition. What is the definition of Sthita Prajna, Krishna? Samadhistasya Keshava. This Samadhi Sthiti that is called. Always balanced. Not worried about anything. Always seeing that cosmic consciousness in everybody and seeing cosmic consciousness in himself. Kim Prabhasheta, how does he talk? Kim Asita, how does he sit? Kim Vrajeta, how does he walk? Not that how does he walk, he also walks with 2 legs. Krishna, Arjuna wants to know the nature of definition of Sthita Prajna. Is there one? If there is one, tell me, how can I recognize him? What is his nature? If I see one, can I recognize? What is his state of mind in different situations? What is the definition of that man who has attained that samadhi sthiti, Atmajnana sthiti or Brahmajnana sthiti? That is what is called. I gave you some examples of Ramakrishna Paramasa, Ramana Maharshi, and so on and so forth. You can have, if you have some people in your mind, you are free to have them, think of them also. So, Samadhi Keshavaha, Sthitadihi Kim Prabhasheta, how does he talk? Does he talk unnecessarily? Does he go finding people whom he should talk every day? How does he behave? How does he talk? How does he sit? How does he walk? I want to know about this Sthita Prajna nature. Krishna, tell me. You are coming to the first great 18 shlokas after this question of Krishna. Some people read only those 18 shlokas. 18 has a special characteristics in Mahabharata. Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. Mahabharata has 18 chapters. And Bhagavad Gita Sthita Prajna shlokas are again 18. And also we know that Ayyappa Swami Devasthana has 18 steps. That is what is the each step that we have been passing through. We are going step by step, up and up. So that 18 has a great number. Krishna's answer will be in 18 shlokas. We will repeat this now. Arjuna Vacha
Arjuna Uvacha
Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha
Sthitapragnasya ka bhasha
Samadhistasya Keshava
Samadhistasya Keshava
Sthitadihi Kim Prabhasheta
Sthitadihi Kim Prabhasheta
Kimasita Vrajeta Kim
Kimasita Vrajeta Kim
Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha
Sthitapragnasya ka bhasha
Samadhistasya Keshava
Samadhistasya Keshava
Sthitadihi Kim Prabhasheta
Sthitadihi Kim Prabhasheta
Kimasita Vrajeta Kim.
Kimasita Vrajeta Kim.
Arjuna is asking this question to Krishna. What better Sthita Prajna is there than his teacher who is standing in front of him? And now Krishna has to explain his own way of living to us, because you can't see a better Sthita Prajna than Krishna himself. Never worried when he was doing the right jobs. He came here to establish dharma that needed killing, everything that he did without being attached. So, lucky Arjuna is, but he did not see there is Krishna in front of him. He has a question. Krishna has to explain what is the nature of Sthita Prajna. In the next coming shlokas, you can do the prayer, Shilpa. We will